Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. We have some things to talk about. Let's get to it. Thank you. You right there. Thank you for clicking on another one. I appreciate it. We're going to talk about Flight Sim 2020. It's been out for a little bit. There's a million videos on YouTube, so we're not going to go into great detail about it, but we are going to talk a little bit about it. Some concerns that I had, some concerns that you probably have. Before we get to that, I do, once again, thank you for stopping and clicking on this video. It means a lot. If you like these videos, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in coming back for more. Also, I live stream on Twitch and YouTube Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm doing it a little bit more right now because I'm on vacation from work. Anyway, links to those will be down in the description. Let's talk about Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Okay. You're new to flight simulators like I am, I'm assuming. If you're not, this isn't really for you. You probably know way more than I do anyway. When it first came out, or when they first started talking about bringing it out, I was like, ooh, that looks good. Started seeing that they were using maps, and you could see AI flights and that are real and real time and all that stuff. So I was a little discouraged. I didn't know if I'd be able to play this game because I know the flight simulators, especially the Microsoft flight simulators, are pretty difficult to play. Pretty much. I will tell you this. If that is a reason that you're thinking about not getting it because you don't think you can play it, they have made 2020 Flight Sim 2020 easier to play. I tried playing Flight Sim X or whatever the hell it was called. I played it for like 10 minutes and then gave up. I couldn't figure it out. I was on keyboard and mouse then. I am on PC now, but I'm using a controller. Maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. It's much easier to play than some of the ones that I've seen in the past. I had a pretty good flight. I did use autopilot for a little while. If you're wanting to get into the game simply just to fly around and see your hometown or go visit different, I don't know, cool places in the world, this is a good game for that. It really is. Autopilot is amazing. I know that hardcore flight sims are going to be like, what are you talking about? Don't use autopilot, blah, blah, blah. I find it interesting. I find it fun. Throw on autopilot. There's several settings you have to put together, but Google how to use autopilot in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and it's amazing. I think it's amazing because the computer will do all the work for you while you look at all the sites, because there's a lot of things to see. It's real life, sort of. Okay, so to go into a little bit more detail, I'm not going to go into a lot, but to go into a little bit of detail, we'll start from the beginning. First of all, if you didn't know, it's included with Xbox Game Pass, which is awesome. The standard edition is. So that's what I got. Didn't have to pay for it. Next, the download size. The standard edition for me was 95 gigs. Make sure you got plenty of space on your hard drive. There's a lot. Obviously, there's going to be updates down the road. I would make sure that you have some extra space for that. Also, hardware. You're going to need some pretty serious hardware to make this an excellent experience. I know there's some minimum requirements that they talk about on the website and the user manuals and all that. So what I'm running, I've gotten this question quite a bit in the live stream. So what I'm running is, what graphics card I'm running is a GTX 2080 Ventus. It's about a $750 card right now. Paid more for that when it first came out. Also, I'm running 32 gigs of RAM, along with the game being installed on a M.2 drive, NVMe M.2 drive. Other than that, everything else is pretty much straightforward. I'll just list all the hardware in the description below so you can see what that's all about. Overall, this setup runs it really well. I'm on high settings for everything. One notch down from whatever they're calling it, ultimate or whatever. And it's running pretty good. With all of that out of the way, your question, as a new simmer or as somebody that hasn't bought a flight sim in a while, should you buy Microsoft Flight Sim 2020? If you have the hardware that can support this game, get it. I've always wanted to get into flight sims Flight Sim 2020 has done that for me. I'm looking forward to learning more about it. I'm looking forward to getting more into it. Don't mind what other people are saying on their YouTube channels. Yeah, if you've got ancient hardware, it's probably not going to work. Most likely, there is a setting that you can put this game on that will allow it to work for you. May not look great. You may not have access to all the live planes in the air and good graphics on the ground. Regardless, you'll be able to play it. I'd say if you've got Xbox Game Pass anyway, give it a shot. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything but 195 to 150 gigs. Everybody's saying 150. It only took me 95. I don't know why. Okay, that's it. That's my opinion. I think you should get it. Thank you for stopping by this video. I appreciate you for clicking it. If you made it this far, hit that little like button right down there. Just click on it for me. I will see you guys on the next video or stream. Don't forget to look in the description for those items. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I really do appreciate it. I love doing these videos. I hope you guys like watching them. See you on the next one.
You know I came in and flossing, I'm actually awesome. I can't let them get in my way. This grand is old like the Opry and Meyer. The sauces, I need to go get them a break. You know I'm strapped to 10, spinning like rims. Baby, don't get in my face. I don't like playing pretend. I like making money, not making them men's okay. I'm trying to give me a chauffeur and sit in the belly. We segregated with designer on back till they devastated. Got no time to relax if you hesitate. Heaven knows I read the neon letters on the globe and believe.